Hello, I'm Matt Schaefer.
Hi, I'm Ashley Steinberg.
And we're the hosts of Chit Chat. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chit Chat. I'm your co-host, Matt.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Juan.
And I'm Kaylee.
Today, we're going to be talking about our favorite and least favorite classes and what classes we're taking now. And it's very exciting because this is something that affects all of us equally.
And hopefully it'll help you guys all make your schedules.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are having trouble with that.
Yeah,
And I know how influential we are on people's decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Especially across
I know how many.
campus.
You know what? My
Who was I
entire
saying?
family watches this show. And they would all love to know what classes to take next semester.
And they all think I'm handsome.
No.
All right. So, let's start off with what classes we're taking now.
All right, who wants to start?
I mean, I'll start. I'll
You
give it
go,
a shot.
Matt.
Pretty much I'm taking a lot of comm classes that I really don't enjoy. I apologize. I don't enjoy them.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the comm classes, like, people expect them to be, like, production and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's more like, when you communicate with your friend,
Yeah.
like,
What's the
all this
theory you're
stuff.
using?
Well, I don't know what to expect because I don't even know what comm even means.
Communication.
Well, I know that. Like, I don't know.
Like Comm 100 was like, when you talk to someone, you're communicating through channels, and they receive the message, and then they
Yes.
decode it, and they like.
The decoding
It's like
of
aliens.
sales.
I was like,
dumb.
I thought this was different than it is. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be like, this is how you talk to people.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
I'm taking that next semester.
And I took a speech class, comm speech. That was terrible. That was awful. I can talk in front of a large group of people. I love doing
Clearly.
it. I love doing it. But she said, Matt, you're not good at it. You're not formal enough. I'm like, well.
Well,
People
did you
don't
tell
want
her that you
formal,
kissed a
though.
girl once? Because maybe that's why.
No, yeah, I talked about a bunch of stupid things. She's like, this isn't appropriate, Matt.
But you know what? People don't want formal. People like funny.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like, people
You know?
don't, like, if you're gonna talk, like, in 1968, like, this president, blah, 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 like, nobody's gonna want
See,
to
what I like to do is I like to put on a voice and do it, though. Like, I would act like someone else. Like, I did a lot of stupid things.
If you're on the news, though, you have to be formal.
I hate watching the news. You ever watch the news? These people aren't interesting at all.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
it's
supposed
not
to
their
be. They're
job
supposed
to
to
be
be
interesting.
informative.
They have to be. What's
Yeah,
the word?
Okay, we're getting totally off topic.
Objective.
Objective.
We're
No,
getting
it
totally
No,
off
this is
topic.
for comm
pertains to the comm major, which I'm a comm major.
I am too.
Yeah.
I might be. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not
figuring
sure
it
what
out.
I'm doing here.
Clean the floors at night. I just
I just stumble into some classes.
Honestly, all right, my favorite class I'm taking right now is probably Jewish history. And that's just because I'm doing good in it and I don't have to go to
Doing
the
well.
class.
Yeah, I took
I'm
that.
doing well. I'm not doing well in English.
Thank you.
See, this is why you should be partly an English major.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, I took that last year and I did pretty well in it. It's a really good class just because she basically flat out tells you what you have to know for the test. Like, she gives you an outline of the exact things that are going to be on the test.
Oh, yeah, who's that, Nomi?
Yeah. And, like,
Called her out by name.
she friended me on Facebook last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of,
Strange.
you wanted to talk about Morgan?
Oh, yeah, Paul
Paul Morgan?
Morgan.
Paul Morgan is probably.
I feel like he's friends with
Did
all
you
his
guys have
students.
him?
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
am.
had him yet. I'm taking
I
him
had
next
him.
semester.
He was good.
Listen, he is awesome. Like, he's hysterical, but I feel like he's overrated because I have a psych professor that's kind of more funny than he is. Early one, anyone? He's the guy that actually did the marijuana lecture on campus, if you guys read the ask.
You gotta remind me this name so I know what classes to sign up for.
Yeah, he's hysterical. If you read the interview in the Albany Student Press,
And he's a psych professor?
yes, he had this whole lecture to legalize marijuana, and he had all these like statistics.
I love statistics.
No, like saying
Statistics
how
are
it's a good
hilarious.
thing, how it's like a good, I don't know.
Well, my friend took him and he said that he had to go like out to California for something like some meeting about trying to get that whatever passed so they legalized marijuana, and that Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be having fun, so I don't think you guys should do work. So for the next week, yeah, don't do anything. Don't come to class.
I love this guy.
No,
already.
he used to
Wow.
be a stand-up comic too
Seriously?
in LA.
Really? Why would
that's
you go
great.
from that to being a professor?
Well, he has a PhD in psych.
Why would you
That's
get a
amazing,
PhD and
though.
be a stand-up?
For
That one,
us, Matt. It's for us.
the one Asian guy that was in the Hangover, he's a doctor. He's
Really?
actually a
Oh
doctor,
my
right?
God, the guy that's like.
The guy that
Yeah,
jumps
he was
out
a general
naked.
practitioner.
He was also in Role Models.
Yeah, he was.
He was in
I
some
love
other
that
thing
movie.
too, but I don't remember.
He's in a lot of stuff now. That guy's getting big.
Anyway.
He makes a fool out of him.
Anyway, back to
But
classes.
yeah, Paul Morgan was a really good teacher. It wasn't an easy class, but it
No.
was like fair. Like if you studied, you would do good. And
Do well.
yeah, you do
And,
well.
yeah, and he
Well.
gives you his like texting, his phone number.
Oh
if you
yeah,
have questions.
my journalism teacher does that actually.
I don't know if
I
I should
texted
say
him a
this,
joke and he read it to the class, but it wasn't
Really?
my class.
but I saw him on campus one night on a Saturday.
And
I don't know.
Well, isn't that where professors usually
it's
are?
it's
no,
not.
it wasn't on campus. It was
I
on
thought he was gonna be like, I
different
saw
part of
him
campus.
at a
He
bar
dated.
once. And
He
like,
dated. He said that he dated a former student, but she graduated.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I hope I
what's wrong with
graduate.
Me too, Matt.
I feel like
so
I'm
I can
not
date
going
him, just
to.
so I can get out of here. You
That's
know.
funny.
Wait, what classes have you taken?
My favorite class that I've taken so far is one that it's my next class. It's Topics of Love and Loss. It's like a writing intensive class.
Oh,
and
I do
it's
so good in that. I do
it's
so
such a good
Dude,
class. It's like
so
basically writing about like people that are really important in your life, or like people that you've lost and like how you overcame it and stuff like that. And it's like basically like it sounds really bad, but it's like basically a therapy session
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
like
say, it
an
sounds
hour
therapeutic.
and whatever. But like it's not like you don't feel like you're in therapy. You just like it's just like an awesome class.
Wait a
Sounds
second.
great.
Wait.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can't say, oh, I'll do good in that, or like I done good. I would do
Dude.
so great. I would do great in that class. Can I say
Well,
that? Am I
I
allowed
think
to?
it would be great.
Or can I,
doesn't
do I have to
grade
say
you-
really well?
He-
I would do really well, very well, so well. I can say great, right? Can I say great?
I think it would be greatly.
I would do greatly.
Yeah.
I hate adverbs. That's
Anyway,
I've always
back
hated
to
adverbs.
Ashley.
But
you really
and
interrupted.
he doesn't grade you on like content because he's like, I can't grade you on your life, so I'm
Right.
just gonna grade you on grammar. So your writing gets like 10 times
Oh.
better by the end of the class too.
That's
I wouldn't do very
awesome.
well then.
But he doesn't give you grades on specific papers. He's just like at the end of the year, he looks at all of your writing and he's like you used to do this and now you don't do it anymore, and that's good, and like you got better, so I'm gonna give you like a good grade.
What if you just have really cool stories to talk about ex-girlfriends and stuff like that? Like, just like you're heartbroken.
I mean, he probably would give you credit for that too, but it's
Good.
more on like how you
I'm gonna try
improve
to
your
take-
writing.
What was it? Was it an English class or?
Yeah, it's an English class.
Yeah, you told me you didn't even have to take the prerequisite. You just freaking
Yeah.
went right in. That's awesome.
He just like let me right in. And like I walked into the class the first day and like everybody's like juniors and seniors and they're like, oh, what grade are you in? I was like a sophomore. Somebody's like, good for you. I was really confused.
well, is it difficult? Is it a difficult class?
No. It's
What?
not
Have you ever
like
had your heart broken?
Sort of.
It's hard to break my heart. I had a girlfriend cheat on me and I didn't really care.
yeah, that's
What does
true.
this have to do?
She was helping half the firemen of America. It was cool though, because my grandma hooked me up with her, so it was like, you know, easy come, easy go, you know?
Anyway,
That's a good class.
what's your favorite class this semester?
This semester?
Or all together?
I get this semester I guess 3D design.
You
'cause,
coloring your
That's
thumb right
cool.
now? Each his own. I'm not gonna judge you.
Anyway, yeah, 3D design is pretty good, except it gets kind of abstract, and yeah, you don't really know what you're being judged on. But just as like advice,
I judge people all the time.
don't take art classes so much because 3-hour classes suck, but art classes are still 3 credits and they're 6 hours a week. So that's 2 times a week that you have to sit.
Wait, why are they 6 hours?
Oh my God.
Because
I
like
guess
you
it
need the
takes
time to
longer to do
produce
art.
it, but I'm taking 2 right now. I'm exhausted.
I didn't have to take any art
I guess it
classes.
just takes longer to do art than to just like sit there and listen and write stuff down.
That's another good thing about Morgan. His class is 3 hours, but he lets you out an hour early because
Oh, yeah.
he realizes that you're not gonna like
paying
be
attention,
focused
yeah.
for 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, and his class is like a business class, right?
Yeah,
So it's
but he
like-
makes it funny and entertaining.
Does
gives you
anybody
the
else
business.
just wish we had like 3-day weekend and then 4-day work week for the rest of your life?
Oh,
I mean, who
please,
wouldn't?
obviously.
I would love that. Oh, you know who's a really good professor? Nathan E. Bogardus. Man, I had him in Spanish last semester. He was so cool. He's just the nicest guy. He helped me out so much, and he was so helpful and awesome, and he was just the coolest guy in the world.
And he has a really cool last name.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a shout out because he deserves it. He was my favorite professor ever, probably.
How about you? What's your favorite class?
Uh,
Your psych class?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be the psych one. No, not even. I don't know. I haven't really found a class that really gets me wanting to go there and interested. Honestly, still my favorite
sad.
class is my senior year AP Lit class.
Really?
Because I learned so much. Still, I can't find a class that measures up to that.
Wait, AP, senior year.
In high school?
Are you a
AP Lit?
senior?
No, in high school.
High school doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Well, it was a college
Talking about
level
college
class.
courses.
It was a college level class.
Well, what can you do? I had to take high school level classes when I was in high school. I guess I'm
You
just
just
stupid
aren't-
that way.
You just aren't as
Mediocre.
involved, Matt.
No, I don't think I am. I didn't take any college. Oh, I know, I took college level art. That's why I don't
He
have to
looks
take
like
any art.
disgusted by it. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I could do so much better if I just applied myself.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't pass the AP test, so I didn't get the credit, but I got like a lot out of the class.
That's pretty cool. Well, I'm very happy for you. We're all proud of you.
Thanks.
And we look forward to hearing more about that. But right now we have to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
So we do it how we do it. All up in the face, man. I hate to put you through it.
And we're back. When we left, we were talking about our favorite classes, and Ashley brought this up during the commercial. That what's the guy's name? Jesse
Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
dude
You may
from
have seen him in Adventureland and
Social Network.
Social Network. Apparently, his daddy teaches here.
Yeah, he teaches one of the classes. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably a comm class. Because apparently he taught his son everything that he knows, so I'm assuming that's what he's trying to do here, but I could be wrong.
He taught his son everything he knows. I think that sounds
About
so strange.
acting.
Is he an actor?
How do you
He
teach someone to
might
be a
have
bad
been, I don't
actor?
know.
I don't know.
He's,
He wasn't bad.
I don't think he really acts
I
that
don't
much.
think
I
he's
think it's
bad.
just.
Yeah.
I mean, if the guy's watching, your son is great, man. He's better than me. He's better than
I
me.
happen to like him, and I'm not just saying that because we're on television and his dad might be watching. But
His dad could get you a job, and now you just messed it up.
yeah,
His
Matt,
dad's gonna give me a
ruin
job.
your connections.
It's all about networking.
Damn it, networking. All right, well, we talked about our favorite classes. Now let's talk about our least favorite classes. The classes that you just don't want to deal with, and you don't like the professor, and if it was legal, you would just punch people in the face all the time.
It's illegal to punch people?
I'm
Yeah, it's assault.
no, yeah, assault, battery.
Okay.
You didn't know it was illegal?
I had no idea.
I mean, like,
I
you're
was
not
just going around downtown punching people, and now I'm gonna have
People
to
are
watch
getting
what I
pissed for some
do.
reason.
Clearly, I wasn't paying attention in business law with Morgan.
I don't think you need to take business law.
No,
to
I know.
that.
I was making a joke, but
It
Wow.
fell flat. No, it was good.
Okay, anyway, so let's start on this side. What was your worst class?
oh my god, I don't know. Like, I can't think to freshman year. Oh, moral choices.
What? I like that class.
Clearly, Kaylee just likes to be mean to people.
No.
I hated moral
All we had
choices.
to
I like
do-
punching people.
Oh no, I changed my vote. Last semester, I took a history class, and like the guy didn't teach, and you have to. He gives you a study sheet right before, and you just have to look stuff up. Like you basically have to teach yourself, and all you're doing is memorizing, and then throwing it all up on the paper, and then forgetting it.
Welcome to college.
Yeah, pretty much. All history classes are like that, or most of like the 100 level.
Probably
Spit back
Smythe.
classes.
Yes, it freaking was Smitty. That's what he called
That's
because
hilarious.
he's British.
Me and
he's
Claire
like,
were talking about that.
Claire and I. Anyway.
Claire and I consider myself.
Wow.
No, yeah, we were talking about
Hardcore
that.
English teacher.
That's
on
really
Chit
weird.
Chat.
Were you really? I'm like trying to look at Claire.
She can't talk to us. Yeah. See, she's waving. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah, we were talking about that because he doesn't. He teaches. It's just he talks about how he's been to every place in the world.
And the tests don't focus on anything.
Yeah, the tests are really hard.
What is it? I think it's called world history. World history?
Oh.
Well, he teaches a couple different things. Right now, I'm taking Western civilization.
With Smitty?
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh, this is.
Well,
your
I had
Oh,
him
no, I
last.
heard that one was easy though. I heard that class was pretty
It's
easy.
not difficult. It's just annoying, and you feel like there's no use.
I got a 70 on the test, and I was one of the highest people in the class.
You're on drugs?
No, I got a 70 because the class average was like a 62
I know that was
or
another
something.
joke that you
She
missed.
was joking.
No, I'll do drugs.
You're not
Not hardcore drugs.
you're not catching her jokes at all today.
Well, don't joke about things that
Don't joke about my drugs.
Don't joke about my drugs.
Matt,
No,
what
yeah,
was-
his classes are really hard, but like he's cool though because he's been
He's
everywhere.
got hair in his nose.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
He's the only one.
he does.
He's
What was,
got a British
what
accent.
was your
though.
least favorite class, Matt?
Freshman year, I took a calculus class, which was so hard. Like I didn't take the survey of calc. I'm like, well, I took calc in high school. I think I can take
That's
the
because it's
advanced one.
calculus. Why would you even consider that?
I don't know, but it was much harder than what I had anticipated, and I did so poorly. I got a C+ in the class, I think, but on my final, I got a 32, right? I got a 32 on the final, but with the curve, I got a 76.
That's
Really
awesome.
impressive.
The curve did better than I did. Like, I enjoyed the class, and the teacher would try to help me out all the time. Rob Ray, she was such a cool teacher. I think he lives in Colorado now. I keep telling people, oh, take Rob Ray. He lives in Colorado now, so it doesn't work. He was so cool and so helpful, and he would just be like, Matt, I think you should be a park ranger. And I'm like, I believe you. And he tried to explain to me how there's 27 different dimensions, and I'm just like, what? And he's like, here, I'll show it to you. And I'm just like, I have no idea. I can't do the calculus problems, man. I don't know what's going on. But my least favorite class ever is probably accounting.
Yeah.
I hate accounting.
What do you guys think? I heard this somewhere that do you think that they should have gen eds? Who was it? Oh no, I was talking to my friend about this. Is it a waste of time to have to take classes that you don't? Well, obviously it is. If you don't want to take them, but you just have to fulfill something.
It is. I feel like it is and it isn't, because like there are some people who like just absorb everything they hear, and like that's
Yeah.
useful because like if you're gonna remember some of this stuff for later, you know, sometimes you just want to know like a random fact or something, or like maybe it'll be useful, like I don't know, like oceans. I don't see the relevance to my life, but like maybe I'm gonna be a lifeguard and like something that I know about rip currents are
you
gonna
gonna be a
like save
lifeguard?
someone. I mean, I am
You
a
going to-
lifeguard sometimes, but not on beaches. It's usually by pools. But you know, you never know.
Creeping.
So like, why is that creepy? So like,
That's
I don't
strange that you're a lifeguard. No.
so like, you never know. It might end up becoming useful in the future.
What would happen if you didn't have to take gen eds, though? You would.
You could get more.
You could get more electives that are like more
what you
towards
want.
what you want, like what you want to learn about.
and also
Like
you
I
can
would
prepare
rather
more.
take,
Well,
like instead of certain gen eds, I'd rather take like creative writing courses or something like that. That would like help me more with communications, even though they're not required.
But do you feel like your diploma would look like you look like a more well-rounded person if you took these gen eds, just so that you're not only focused in one area? You have all
Does
the.
it say that you took gen eds?
Well,
I don't even know.
if you
I
don't,
don't-
I mean, isn't
I
that a
don't
certain
think they
degree?
see what classes you take.
I
mean,
don't know. I just feel like it just makes it easier to change your career for like grad school.
If you had that
But-
basis.
I'd rather do what you said, Ashley, because
Yeah.
like then you could just be like, oh, I don't want to do this, but you still have time because you don't have gen ed, so you can
Yeah.
fill that
Yeah,
space with a
yeah.
whole new major.
yeah.
That's like
So you have a
me.
lot more open classes that you can like decide what you want to take, as opposed to like really having to be picky about the classes that you're taking. Like you can be like a lot more broad. And I
I
feel
love
like
broads.
should have seen that coming. I feel like there are like a lot of classes that people want to take but they don't have time to
Yeah.
because of the gen eds.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm
So
pissed
how
about
can
it.
how can we change this? Look at Chit Chat changing the world.
Yeah, Chit Chat, changing Albany one step at a time.
You know what I think they should do? I think they should get rid of all the languages so we don't have to take languages anymore.
That's what they're doing.
They did
I
do
think
that.
that was his joke.
Yo, don't take Japanese.
I would never take Japanese.
I took Japanese freshman year.
Aren't they cutting film
I have a friend
as a
who's-
major?
I don't know. I mean,
Is film a major?
I didn't even know it was a major.
I mean, I watch movies. I could major in that.
Please, I wish there was a class that was just like analyzing movies. I want there to be a class about like being like critiquing like writing or like shows or
Literary
stuff like that.
criticism. They have that.
They have that?
Well, it's part of an English major.
Oh.
What else do they have? No, I'll stop. Wait, what's your least favorite class? You didn't.
So I had a class last semester that was like reading literature, and it was basically like it wasn't even literature, it was like poetry the entire class.
Really?
And like it wasn't like poetry that I could necessarily understand because they used a lot of like really confusing language and stuff. And then like
English.
it was like a really easy class because like he would basically give like anybody who put any effort into their writing assignments a good grade, and like it was all
I
writing
wouldn't have done
assignments.
very well.
But like
Oh.
he was just not a very interesting teacher, and like I'm not gonna mention the name because I feel bad, but like he was just really boring, and like
Isn't that
literally
so
you would look around the
disappointing?
room, and like every single person would have their phone out and be like texting the
That's so
entire class.
disappointing because the professor really makes the class.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if a class sounds really, really interesting, it's if you have a bad professor, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a 400 professor, sociology professor, who the class was really interesting. It was entrepreneurship. I'm like, I could do that.
Sounds
And then-
interesting.
And then I get there, and he's like, yeah, you have a paper like twice a week.
Twice a week.
So
No.
drop that.
I wouldn't be doing that. No way. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. You know, I hope you learned something about.
Hope you got some information about your classes for
Well,
next semester, although
Don't
I
follow
really
your
doubt it.
dreams.
What classes we don't like, because, you know,
And
we're just
do
like
like.
you. But, all right, that's it for us. I'm Matt.
I'm Ashley.
Juan?
I'm Kaylee.
See you next time.
Bye guys.